I recently showed you guys this Panda medium inflatable tent from RBM Outdoors. In the past, I've shown you a lot of larger tents that use the CAMINUS M wood burning stove, but today I'm going to be showing you the CAMINUS S wood burning stove, which is more appropriate for a tent of this size. Your stove will arrive straight from RBM Outdoors via UPS or FedEx in a box with the RBM logo on the front. As we open the box, you can see the stove itself is in its own wooden box with metal supports and 2 more packing straps. Both the CAMINUS M and the CAMINUS S come in this awesome wooden box. Metal supports, metal spring-loaded handles, metal hinges, and metal clamps to hold the box closed. Open the clamps, give them a twist, and the box will open. And let's not ignore the awesome embossed RBM Outdoors logo on the front. The first thing we pull out of the box is a heavy-duty PVC bag that you can use to carry your stove with a zipper pouch on the inside, a zip top with the RBM logo on top, and 2 large handles to make it easy for carrying. Next, we have a bag with 2 metal backup heat deflectors. Then we have a small camouflage bag with 2 extra membranes in case you need to swap out the glass, and a heat-resistant mat for under your stove in your tent. Next is the stove itself. It's wrapped in cellophane and styrofoam and might be a little tricky to get out of the box. Once you get it out of the box, carefully remove the packing materials, and now we can take a closer look. This is a much smaller, much more compact version of this stove. The CAMINUS M looks basically the same, only it's a little bigger. You can see we have a small heat deflector on the back. We have heat deflectors on both sides, an ash drawer underneath. We have a small door to put the wood in with a coil on the handle and a coil on the damper. There is a handle for carrying on both the front and the back. A steel embossed RBM Outdoors logo on the front, and a stovepipe coming out the front on the top with the RBM Bear on the inside. When I turn it on its side, you can see that the legs are already connected. They're folded up underneath. You push a button and unfold all 4 of those. As we open up the front, you can see we have a pair of gloves, a small shovel for ashes, and 7 stovepipe sections, the top having a built-in spark arrestor and D-rings in case you need to tie it down to stabilize it. There will also be a couple pieces of cardboard on the inside to protect the glass, and if we loosen the wing nuts on the front and back, we can remove the metal heat deflectors and you can see the glass. And this is where you'll be able to see your fire burning while you're in your tent. Assembling this stove is as easy as inserting each of the 7 pipes into each other all the way up to the top. When it's completely assembled, this measures 88 inches tall, which is just over 7 feet. I do need to point out that you will need to be prepared with your firewood because regular size firewood that you would get from a campground or a gas station will not fit in this stove. These logs measure about 15 inches. The inside of this stove measures just over 12 inches. So you'll either need to buy wood chunks or cut your own. So I went ahead and cut some smaller pieces here. And anytime that you get a brand new wood burning stove, you want to go ahead and burn it for about an hour. This will burn off any kind of chemicals that might have been used in manufacturing and prepare it for use in your tent. I leave the door open until the fire's burning pretty good, then I go ahead and close it almost all the way just to keep letting some good air through. I also open up the damper all the way. That brings the air from the front through the stove and up through your stove pipe. I can really feel the heat coming off there right now, and this is when it's really fun. You get to just kick back in your tent and watch that fire burn. And these stoves warm up these tents amazingly. You wouldn't believe it. We're going to test this one out inside the Panda Medium as soon as we have a pretty cold day here again. There we got a little bit of smoke coming out the stack. So there it is, guys, the CAMINUS S small wood burning stove from RBM Outdoors. You can get a discount on this or anything else from the website right now by following my link in the comments. Once that burns all the way through, you just let it cool down, take it all apart, and pack it away, and you're ready to go camping.